What makes you feel worse than the feeling of powerlessness? Nothing. And who gives your power to someone else? Only you. You cannot be powerless unless you find thoughts that render you powerless. And nobody can give you those thoughts. Oh, they can misbehave. They cannot really care about you. They can be busy in their own life. They can have more to do than they can deal with. In other words, they cannot meet your expectation. They can disappoint you. They can hurt your feelings. They can do things that in your list of right and wrong could be very wrong. But you're the only one who can focus there long enough to suck the life out of yourself. In other words, nobody else can do that to you. So when you realize that you have these options, eternal options, and you say, nothing's more important than that I feel good. And so right now I'm going to do the best I can do to find the best feeling thought that I have available to me right now. In the moment you make that statement, a light shines on that other path. So here you are, back at the beginning, wherever that was. And instead of going the good feeling way, you went the way that was most logical, the way that was the easiest to go, because you were observing what was happening. So you went this way a little bit. And as you go this way a little bit, and you don't feel very good, now you feel like you have to justify having gone that way a little bit. So you look for others who are willing to hear you out. And they're always there, because after all, you went the way that they go. So you complain a little here and you complain a little there until you got a pretty good vibe going, and now you're moving pretty strongly down this path. But every step you take hurts a little more. Things fall on you, things poke at you, ideas come to you. It gets increasingly unpleasant. And here's the part we want you to hear. At some point, when you realize how this feels, stop and say, well, I have taken the fork that is not my best work, but I can still branch off now. And I can branch off and branch off and branch off. In other words, I can continue to choose a better feeling path. And when you make the effort to choose a better feeling path, something will come to validate your better choice. It's like a spotlight shines on it. It's like for a moment you can see your goal again. It's like you can begin to breathe again. It's like you begin to feel the blood moving through your body. It's like you've connected back in to the source of life and to the source of clarity. And even though you're still a long way from your destination, you at least feel better. Hope begins to surface within you. As we're moving forward today, we'll talk about a lot of different things, but all of them will be with the basis beneath them of you having 2 points of vibrational relativity that you want to keep your sensors out about. In other words, it doesn't matter what day it is, and it doesn't matter where you are, and it doesn't matter who you are, and it doesn't matter what you're focused upon. We all live by these same laws, and it is this powerful law of attraction that says that which is likened to itself is drawn. And when you get on that not good feeling path, that which is likened to itself is drawn. In other words, you can't go that way and have it work out. If it doesn't feel good, it's not going to get better until it begins to feel better. And you're the only one who can make it feel better, because the world is not oriented to focus only upon you. The universe is responding to your vibration. And the world will not change its conditions in order to please you. And we are so appreciative of that. Because if you could find some way of demanding the ceasing of contrast because you're too lazy to focus, you would be able to affect the ceasing of all that is. Don't worry, you're not that powerful. So we are not issuing ultimatums, but we do think that it's helpful to understand the law. The law of gravity taught itself to you. Did you notice? You didn't learn it in books. You didn't say, I don't know about gravity, so when I step off of here, I just float away. The law of gravity says when you step off of here, it will show you how it responds under these conditions. And law of attraction will show you that too. Law of attraction will show you its eternal response to your vibration. You cannot set your radio dial on 6:30 a.m. and hear what's being broadcast on 98.7 FM. The frequencies have to line up. And it doesn't matter how insistent you become, or how many people you try to convince that you want 98.7 to come through the frequency of 6:30 a.m. You've got to change your frequency. You just have to. You have to line up with this law of physics, this vibrational law of attraction, which is responding eternally to where you are. As Jerry and Esther travel from Phoenix to San Diego, they know it's an easy journey. It's 400 miles. It's west. All they have to do is point in the right direction and keep going. They know they're going to get there. They don't get at the halfway point. and take score, oh, we're in Yuma and there's no place to eat in Yuma, and get all discouraged and disoriented and turn around and go back to Phoenix? Can you imagine? Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma. We're never going to get to San Diego. Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma, 400, 800, 1200, 1600, 20. No one told us that it was 1,000,000 miles to get to San Diego. I had no idea this journey was going to be so hard. That's really ridiculous, isn't it? Because you know what you're doing on that 400-mile journey. But sometimes we see you sick, better, not good enough, you say. Sick, better, not good enough, you see. Sick, better, not good enough. Sick, better, sick, better, sick, better, sick, better, sick, better. How are you? I have a chronic illness. How long have you had it? As long as I can remember. What are you doing about it? Nothing works. You're getting the picture. So as you begin to pay attention to the way you feel, you can make steady progress. And when you understand that when you feel better, it's got to begin to turn out better. People will say, Abraham, it just came out of the blue. I don't know where it came from. And we say, it didn't come out of the blue. You've been beating the drum before something can manifest. And you've been beating it quite a bit before it manifests. We think what must be happening is you've just adjusted to feeling ornery. And when you adjust to feeling ornery, then you don't insist on a better feeling path. You say, well, I didn't feel that bad. And we say, if you've got negative emotion, which is your indicator that you are not in vibrational alignment with your desire, and you don't do something to clean up your vibration to improve the way you feel, don't worry. It will get bigger. The negative emotion will become stronger. You just can't keep marching down the path that doesn't please you without the path that doesn't please you becoming more filled with more things that don't please you. So this seminar is about forking off. From wherever you are, just take the emotional journey that feels better. We are eager to talk with you about anything that is important to you. We'll show you from wherever you are how to take the better feeling path. And when you decide that that's what you want, your life will improve immediately. Because through all of this contrast, you have been launching rockets of desire that are being held for you in vibrational escrow. They are encoded with your vibrational DNA. They are yours whenever you become a vibrational match to them. No one can swoop in and take them away from you. It's not a matter of whether you can create or have them or not. It's only a matter of when. And the answer to the when question is, how many forks have I taken in the direction of what I'm wanting? How willing am I to set aside my need to justify the injustice of where I stand? And how willing am I to disregard the action journey for a moment while I take the path of a better feeling emotional journey? How much faith do I have in the law of the universe and in my worthiness and in my well-being and in my positive guidance and in my good feeling emotion? And isn't it wonderful that you have so many opportunities in every day to stand at that juncture and make that new decision? And as you begin making the decision that feels better, people who are watching you will be astonished at what they begin to see, because you have been filling vibrational escrow full of good feeling things all of the days of this life and even before you were born into this body. And as you begin forking into the better feeling path, more of those things will begin to flow into your experience. And those who are watching from a distance, who can't feel as you can feel the vibrational adjustment and alignment, will be utterly amazed at the quick turn of events in your experience. They'll see you heal incurable diseases. They'll see you go from bankruptcy to abundance beyond anything that they've seen before. They'll see you go from unpleasant relationships to good feeling relationships. They'll see your life fill in with the best of all things. And they'll say, what in the world has happened to you? Did you win the lottery? And you say, yes. Yes, I did. I found out that there is a fork on the trail that says win or lose, that says smile or frown, that says happy or sad, that says abundance or poverty, health or sickness. It's there. They'll say, where? It's there in every thought, in every word, and in every action, in every frown, in every smile, in every positive emotion, in every negative emotion. It's right there. It's in my powerful now. And the more I took the better feeling path, sometimes the choices weren't that great. The choices sometimes were revenge or hate. But hate felt better than revenge, so I went that way. And then the choice was hate or anger. And anger felt better, so I went that way. And then it was anger at my mother or anger at the mechanic. Anger at my mother felt better, so I went that way. But as you begin to make those choices from right where you are, and you don't ask of yourself the impossible choices that you don't have access to, sometimes you can't find that best feeling thought. It's not that far away. It's just vibrationally inaccessible right now. So here you are in your powerful now, where all of your power is. In other words, you can't create in what happened before, and you can't create in what's happening next, but you can create right now, because now is where the fork is. Right here is where the trail is forking, and it's always forking. It never goes directly to where you want to go. It's always forking. There are always choices. You can go this way or this way or this way or this way. You can go the good feeling way or the not good feeling way. You can go the better feeling way or the worse feeling way. And the worse feeling way, doors close shut, doors close shut, doors close shut. The fog comes down. People deceive you. People lie. Not good feeling people surround you. You can go the better feeling way, where the fog begins to lift, where the air gets cleaner, where you begin to feel better, where willing people come and help you. In other words, the choices are clear, and they're right here, right now, every moment of every day. Well, we think we're finished with this seminar. It was worth it, wasn't it? You have some things you want to talk about? Whatever you want. Begin right here, yes, and then here.